All right, great day. So it seems like we got a little bit of issues with the camera. I have it working with my streaming platform, but now you can see it's not streaming here. So no crazy big deal. It is what it is. I am here with you guys. And it will be what it will be today, and I will troubleshoot some more, and we will get it all figured out. And let's do a quick edit right here. Got it. Boom. Update. All right. There we go. Let's get that pinned, and let's get ready to rock and roll. So I figured out I had to turn on dual ability with my camera, which means that somebody or something has hijacked my camera. So I'm going to have to grab that. More importantly, you guys can see the stock charts. And yeah, I mentioned it yesterday. We had some positioning going on the indexes. And sure enough, yeah, 620.31 for the SPY. We had 552.54. Let's see. Yep, 552.54. And I have mouse gremlins. Every time I go to my mom's, I get a gremlin in my computer. 221.30 for the Russell and for the Dow. You can see how slow my mouse is. It's not responsive. I'm doing a cleanup of the software right now. We've got 444.65 for the Dow. Now, if you guys can do me a quick, hey, Jane, I hear you. I can't see you, but I can hear you. And let's get some tunes on because I need some tunes. I don't know about you guys, but let's put on some reggae. Let's make it chill today. All right. We've got Delta Airlines reporting their earnings, all sorts of things that just, in life, things fall apart. You just got to go with it, right? Like a trade that might not work out exactly like you like. So BTCM is the biggest mover here while I clean up over on this side. Today is the 10th, so we have some 1, and we have an 8 energy to the day. It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be rocking, and it's going to be rolling. So imagine big, expansive move today. Now this says 15 million, so this does have the ability to have options. I don't know if it is optionable, but looks like some crazy announcement just happened. Doesn't really matter what it is. It's that all of a sudden it went on fire, right? So we can see from this crazy move, big money is down at 465, right? So we will put that on. BTCM, float 15.4 million. Daily put in control, 4.65. If you all have any stock you'd like to check out, put it in the chat. We will get it covered for you. Also, definitely wanted to look at Delta. Taking off to new heights with earnings. All right, let's throw on that point of control from earnings here. And I want to make this blue. Yeah, let's do green. Green money, baby. Green money. 56.80. All right. So when I do earnings, they are all bold. And we'll get rid of this. Definitely not less than 100 million there. All right, let's look at Tesla today. Moving to the upside, we have the latest Grok. Do you guys know, is Grok separate from Tesla? Big money is still way up here, up above. Does look like they're positioning, but it might be a rollover too. So if it goes below 295, that would be my ouch. Let's get out, in my opinion. Of course, do what you want with what you feel comfortable with. Just my opinion. We also have Conagra Brands moving to the downside today with earnings. 1945 and dropping. All right, you guys are being quiet. Have you been like me and just really not had your coffee yet? Oh, thank you, Synergy. Yes, I believe so, because the big money is below. So I believe, opinion on the indexes, yes. Another reason, we're also going to look at oil today. Let me put that over here. We're definitely going to go over coin and MicroStrategy. Those two are moving to the upside. Let's check out Nvda right now. Nvda hitting new highs, which in turn helps to lift any explanation. Yeah, for sure. If you're new to following me, Synergy, basically the cut in interest rates is great for all tech stocks because of all of their money that they have been lent out. So when there's a drop in interest rates, that means that their profit margin is better because less money goes out because the interest rates on their loans is lower. So that means that they have more money in profits. Also, when we look at oil and we see, hey, oil is dropping, that means, well, you know what? The cost of shipping everything goes down. So that means that that little hidden inflation tax, yeah, bye-bye. It is no longer in progress. And so therefore, pretty much the entire market will tend to go up when oil goes down because the cost of everything goes down. And that means that if they never change the prices for what they're selling, their profit margin is bigger. Okay, let's check out, let's go to coin and MicroStrategy. Coin is down, double tapping, and MicroStrategy. Ooh, pulling back. You know, that's kind of shocking to me. I'll put them down here. All right, our big money from earnings is down here, 368.94. Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. That's why I'm here, is to help. And I am sorry, I've got camera issues. I did get it working on my streaming platform, but the streaming connecting to like I've got a virtual camera that does the background, and then I've got the streaming software. So the interface between the streaming software and now the virtual camera is not working. I got my camera to work with the virtual camera for the background so I can change it and do fun things. And yeah, now it won't talk to the recording and broadcasting software. So software issues, but we're still here. All right. So let's go with the earnings over here, 265, 65. All right. Airy, let's look at a nice big MP. MP materials, just a little move today. Tiny, right? Tiny move. Not Mo, not Altria, but MP. And let's see if this is our last earnings. No, put one on. Aha, they were all the way down at 21.11.11. So that is like full on big move. Plenty. Look at how it came back to the 33 exponential. That's why I love this 33 exponential. Yeah, the camera is still good. I've done the diagnostics on the camera. The camera is good. And yeah, at least I got one. It's just, it is what it is. Not going to dwell. Still going to be here. Still going to get it done. Also, if you all are curious, you want to learn more, carpeprofit.com, and it will bring you to where I have my ebook of how to set this up on your stock chart as well. I will put the ebook link into the chat. That should work for me. I think I got that copy and paste okay. All right. So there we go. We'll map out the trade here. Let's see what else is dropping like a rock today. Mobileye. New Skin. Canagra. Rare. Let's see what Rare is. Is that a beef company? No. Pharmaceutical, 88 million. They hit the 161, 200 and dropped. Don't know what the news is. Don't really care what the news is. What we care about is the trade. If you just simply don't even listen to the news, A, it's a beautiful thing because you don't hear any negative in your life because you're not subjecting yourself to it. And B, you get to trade it for the price action. No extra, oh my God, they say this in the news. This is the reason why. The reason why is because the big money sold up here at 37.17. That is the reason why it dropped. I don't care about the news. This is the reason why it dropped, right? PBR, Yang. Well, let's go to Baba today. Let's follow up on Baba. Bloom Energy is pulling back, but that's not that much. But let's check out Baba. Baba's up today. Interesting. Island gap down. Down yesterday. Let's look at JD. If you guys have others, you know what else I want to? Ooh, JD. 6 cents, though. That's not much. Let's check out PLTR. PLTR is advancing. Let's go to GameStop. GameStop. Ooh, we are up above that big money level now. That could be a little interesting. If we go right here, expand it. So the big money level's right here. Right around 23. So if it stays above 23, we had a day little reversal here. We need to take out 23.60 for GameStop to move to the upside. What is DWAC? Yeah? DWAC. Trump Media. Trump Media is down 11 cents today. You know what? I haven't put on a recent. Oh, you know what's kind of interesting? Where are the earnings reports? Do you see this? There's no earnings. There's no earnings reports done for DWAC. Isn't that odd? I guess it's an LLC. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. That seems kind of strange. All right, let's go back to April 1st here. Let's give it 2 earnings seasons. 2 quarters, I should say. Let's change that one to a pink for spring. All right, so big money on DWAC is right there at roughly $19. BMNR. This is the big mover from yesterday. Let's follow up on that. Yeah, big money has sold at 61.25. If someone is in BMNR, good chance you might feel the pain today. Sorry, not really. Just come and follow me. Come and listen. Come read my ebook. The link is in the chat, and we will get that done. All right, bear with me 2 seconds while I tweet out what we are going to be covering on Twitter. It will forever be Twitter and tweeting to me. All right, let's go up. Gapping stocks. BTCM. Delta Airlines earnings. Tesla. Nvda. MP. Boom. All right, let's check out our down gapping. Canagra, Coin, MicroStrategy, Rare, and BMNR. Oh, something happened. I did not do something correctly. There we go. All right, and then we're going to head into the crypto segment. So basically, hey, Jane, why should I follow you? Why should I listen to anything you have to say? Well, first of all, it's your free right if you want to or not. But second of all, I've been in the stock market world for more than 25 years now. And I was originally a longer term trader, then came to day trading 10 years ago, and I've been here ever since. So I like to share and help others. You can see I'm trying to help teach you guys how to get everything done for yourself. So if you like the live stream, come back and join me every morning at 7:30 in the mornings, 8:15 during the school year. I am a mom of 2, so that's why it does change. And if you also want to learn more, check out the ebook right here, Trade Like a Billionaire, carpeprofit.com, bottom of the page, you will find that. All right, let's get into the crypto. We're going to rock this. I got to drop off the kiddos and leave by 8:30. So we start off slow. Jane, what is this point of control that you're talking about? Well, we have the really big guys of the world that have incredibly large wallets, the millionaires, the billionaires, the hedge funds. Where they're trading is where that big money is. That big money position is either going to move the stock up or it's going to move the stock down. Now, if the price action goes up, they were buying. If the price action goes below, then they were selling. So for Bitcoin daily chart, I would use the daily for longer term swing trading. It's at 108,791.69. This pink and yellow right here. You don't have to worry about the colors. You don't have to worry about the price action there. You don't have to really worry about my charts. But I will tell you where potential long trade or short trade will be for the day. And for that, I'm going to look at day trading, the intraday chart. So for crypto, Forex, commodities, futures, it would be from the start of the trading day, that was last night. For stocks, I'm looking at the US market, so that would be from 4 a.m. on. So the big money point of control right now for intraday is 11,000, right here, 111,053 and 67 cents. All right, let's continue. Let's blow through it again. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum's daily is 2578.21. So put that over here, 2578.21. Their intraday for Ethereum, 2775.39. 2775. Oh, correction, it just moved. 05. All right, beautiful. Let's go to XRP. XRP has seen a bigger move up. This is a former resistance level where they sold in the past. We are above it. For today's intraday, today's daily on XRP, it's 227.02. 227.02. For the intraday, we're at 2.4317. Now, does that change throughout the day? You bet. Depending on, you can see this yellow line. So here was that big money point of control. Oh, they took it up. Looks like maybe they bought more. Oh, wait, along this 33 exponential moving average. So nice of them to do that. That's why I have it on my chart. The dancing Doge. All right, 0.17170. 0.17170 for the 24-hour for Doge. The intraday, 0.18071. 0.18071. Boom. All right, let's go to Solana. So I'm just showing you how to find it. Quick, 151.75. I brought it down 4 cents. And for Solana over here, let's see, for the daily, looks like maybe they were selling it a bit today. Look, we have the 161 exponential here, the 200 exponential here. So when we go below, right now, the intraday is at 158.73. All right. Let's get into potential long or short trades. Sorry, the other way around. Long above the resistance, short below the support. And big money, 70% is between 111.0534 and 111.297. In the book, I show you how to set that all up. But I'm going to put it down here closer, 111.250. Because that's a nice round number. People would like maybe 300, maybe not so much. We also have our Camarillas and pivots right here. Let's put it down here, 110.850. There you go. That's going to be our potential Bitcoin trading levels today. 110.850. If it goes below, potentially a nice short trade there. And above, 111,250. All right. Starting out slow. Hey, Coach Ruben. Welcome, welcome. What are you a coach for, Ruben? All right. And I really love it when you guys interact, so thank you so much. Because otherwise it's kind of boring, me talking to a screen. I like to answer questions. All right, so we have our intraday over here. If we brought it down here, if I did 2,800, that's going to give you $5. That's not a really good trade, is it? So let's do 2,808. Oh, pro football coach. Awesome. Where? Let's do, see, I like the 27.75. I'm guessing somewhere warm. 27.72.50. We're going to throw that 50-cent mark in there. All right. 27.72.50 and 28.08. Boom. There you go. All right, let's look at XRP. All right, XRP, we are breaking out. We got a bit of a short squeeze. Let's pull this back, give us some perspective, right? So this it has a nice hook. We would look for resistance up here at the 261 level. After that, up at 275, long term. Right now, I'm going to look at 246 as our top out zone for potential. Florida, Orlando, awesome. Are you down there now? I go down often. Kids and 2 condos that I rent out down there. 241.50 and 246. If you are down there now, I recommend you go to Taquerias Casas. Best tacos. Oh my goodness. I think it's in Kissimmee though. So you'd have to drive over there. Delicious. Best tacos ever. All right. If you like tacos, go to Taquerias Casas. I want to say it's on 190, if that's correct. All right. 0.181 here. No, 0. I always do that. 0.181. And the food trucks heaven. Oh, that's so good. With the birria tacos. Yummy, yummy. I'm not hungry, but those tacos are to die for. All right. 0.17850 and 0.181 here. 0.1785 and 0.181. There you go. So we had all of the crypto in positioning before, and now we see that the big money is below. So that leads me to believe that they might want to take it higher. Or here's the other thing. They take it up, suck in buyers, and they go, oh, crypto's about to move to the moon. It's the best thing ever. You got to buy it. You got to buy it. They have to create buyers so that they can sell. Always remember that. If they are advertising and pushing something so hard, why? What is the ulterior motive? Hey, great day, Lorenzo. Aw, thanks. Uh-oh. Lorenzo, I just deleted my line. There we go. I wasn't paying attention. All right, Solana, less than 157 or above 159.12. Boom, there you go. There's the crypto portion. Let me see where the snippet tool is showing up. Oh, different screen. There we go. You guys ever feel like you have gremlins in your computer? I feel like that today. I feel like I got gremlins hijacking my camera. I'm going to figure it out. I will diagnose that and I will get rid of them. All right, let me just put this out. Boom. If you're following me on Twitter, you can see that I just posted that out. Quick recap. Live every morning at 7:30 in the summer, 8:15 school year time. CarpeProfit.com for the ebook all about Trade Like a Billionaire. $11 to figure out how to set this up for yourself. All right, let's get into BTCM. And you know what I didn't check out today yet? Regular fear and greed index still 75, right? And crypto fear and greed is 58. All right, let's just double check, make sure. Yeah, 75. Our announcements for today. We have unemployment claims at 8:30, so that could be affecting the volatility. Right now, they are expecting it to be slightly higher. So if they were going, oh, well, we expect it to be slightly higher, and boom, it's not, guess, what do you think the price action is going to do? It doesn't really matter what the numbers are that they report. It matters where the big money is located. So we'll get that set up. All right, so BTCM, bit mining. So here we go. Big money is down at 465. So for fun, because we saw that it broke above, let's see a secondary level to track. Okay, 920. So the big guy sold at 920, but it is still less overall volume than the buying at 465. So if it were to stall right here, a former point of control around 716, hey, if I was short, I might get out there. If it goes above 920 and I get squeezed, yeah, that would be, let me also set these up. The bright yellows are less than 50 million, and cautionary, those could be really big, fast movers. Rare in itself has less than 100 million, so that's going to be a lighter yellow. All right, so we've got 773. Let's put it down here. I'm going to bring it down to the $7 mark. As I mentioned, that 712 looks like that could offer some support, and 10 right here. Let's do 950. 7 and 950. Now, we also I look at the daily short volume. Hey, what's going on here? How many people shorted this? Right, BTCM overnight, it was 25%. When you see that it is over 50, that is a chance for it to have a short squeeze at open. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed to, but there could be a potential short squeeze at open. 49% on Tesla, and I have it set up so that, hey, it automatically turns green to show you that that's a potential short squeeze in the making. So right now it looks like maybe Nvda and maybe Delta could have that. All right, so there we go for that. That's that. Delta. All right, Delta earnings. Delta also has their own oil refinery, and we can see the big money over here has moved, right? It was here earlier when we started down here at 56.81, and now it has moved. It's at 57.36. All right, so this is since the earnings call. This is since trading overall today, right? Okay, so let's put up here 58. And let's go 56.50. They have sold above, so we would wait for it to get outside of that range, the higher probability trade. Boom. All right. Tesla, Tessie today. Hey, where's Terry? Terry, are you here? Terry, I miss you. 299.51. Why 51 and not 50? Well, because there's a Camarilla right there. That acts like a little roadblock. Let's bring it back down here. 297.50. 297.50 and 299.51. Boom. All right, let's go to Nvda. Trying to watch my time. Got to take my nuggets off to camp. I call my kiddos my nuggets. So, all right, let's put up 164.80 or below 164. All right, let's go to MP. You can see in the beginning, I will start off slower so you guys get the hang of it. And then once you become aware, you can see it is easier. You can see that if we break out here on 44, It is the third test. That is pretty strong. That means, hey, a whole bunch of people have been selling here. They tried again, but if they breach that, the sellers and the short squeeze potential there are pretty good. Pretty good. So let's do 42 and 44 there. All right, let's go to Conagra earnings. Earnings failure. Let's see, do I have any lines on here? All right, coordinates. So let's bring that down to 19. Let's put this at 1950. All right. Actually, I like it, 19 and 1950. Any questions as we're going? Anything else you guys want me to look at? Interesting, I misspelled coin as Colin. All right, we got the double top test, oop, rejection. Trend line test here, oop. Big money's down at 265. Interesting that crypto, or Bitcoin, I should say, Coinbase is pretty heavily tied to Bitcoin. So 380, they sold up here earlier. And 370.05. Now let's make it 370. 10 points for Coinbase. Ooh, look at that. Look at how it just tested. I love that. Love it when it bounces off of the levels. All right, let's go to MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy coming to a former sell-off level, you can see right over there. So if we are unable to close above that, well, we might see Bitcoin going down too. I just did it actually. Right now, in the short term, the big money has sold. See, Tesla daily point of control is at 324.39. So right now, I personally like to wait until it is in the upward motion before getting back into something. Right now, it is in the downward motion. So here, let's look at the chart quick. You see, Tesla, it's in a downward motion right now. Big money sold over here. So until this flips really down to here and they say, oh, we're going to take it up, in my opinion, it is a short or a drop in price. Does that make sense, Ruben? Because the big money runs the market, runs the world. So if they are up above selling it, they're saying, we don't want this to move higher. If they don't want it to move higher, you think it's going to move higher? All right, let's go 31 and 33.50. And BMNR. All right, BMNR, I pointed this level out yesterday just for, well, now we're below this. Let's see if they bounce it back up above 61.25. And for fun, let's see if we go from here, right here. They sold at 115.74. So they sold it a little higher yesterday. All right, so that's the level to look for BMNR. If you are in the negative on BNMR, that, hey, they sold this, and we are now below the big money level, unless we see that one that I put on for the secondary camera candle right here come up, the bigger volume sold up here. So if you're underwater, you're in a loss, in my opinion, I would not fight it. I would say, you know what, I could use my capital elsewhere. Hope and dream is not a strategy. 55 is a nice round number to watch. And we could have a nice move up above here. 58, that's $2. So 55 and 58, it could have a little short squeeze there. All right, let's get into the indexes. All right, anyone else have any other stocks? I'm actually ahead of schedule today, 8:20. No camera, but ahead of schedule. Sometimes the troubleshooting is not worth it. Okay, 44.82 here. And 433.60. Negative. Let's make that 433. 443, 443.50, and 444.82. All right, so it's right in the middle, so that is a yellow. That's good. All right, let's go to the Russell. All right, the Russell, mentioned yesterday, they were positioning 224.12, 223.60. It's a small little trade. You could wait all the way down here, 222.80 if you wanted to. Yeah, I'm going to be more conservative because people might be following this and might not be super fast. Okay, so 222.80 and 224.12. Bigger one, actually, let's make this 224.40. 224.40. Boom, there we go. All right, and it's green, perfect. It means big money is below, which it shows on the chart. So right now it looks like they're still positioning on the Dow. Supposedly there was going to be big contracts for Boeing from Taiwan. Brazil had a 50% tariff imposed on it. Let's go up here, 557.12 or 556.40. All right, and let's go to SPY. We have a little bit of selling up here at the top, but overall big money, is below us right here at 620.31. All right. So 624.41. We have to go below our big money point of control for intraday. So I'd say 623. 623 and 624.41. Likely a bigger expansive day today based on some other things that I see. If you all like the live stream, come and join me every morning, 7:30. Check out the website, carpeprofit.com. At the bottom of the page, you'll find the Trade Like Billionaire book for $11 to be able to set up all of this for yourself. I walk you through how to do it. If you guys want coaching as well, I also do that. Julie actually is my latest student. She is on Twitter right now. So you guys can see we've got a bunch of different things going on. Coaching, basic trading terminology video, and how to trade like a billionaire. I hope you have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit sees those profits one trade at a time. Don't just have a good day.